everyone, it's me Irene, and we're here for another video. And actually this is going to be my first Let's Play on YouTube. This is going to be the Terraria 1.3 playthrough that I'm going to be doing. Every item that I get, I'm going to basically talk about it. And yeah, let's just get into it. I'm going to start creating my character pretty easily. Go red eyes, evil looking shirt. Well, what am I wearing? I'm wearing blue shirt, so why not have a blue shirt? My hair is actually black, but whatevs, yeah. Let's have style. I like the one with the skull. Let's have the one with the skull. Looks pretty good, I guess. And pants, black pants, I guess. It's not gonna matter too much, as we are gonna get some armor to cover this horrible look up later. Yeah, look at that. I like that. Pretty cool. We're gonna play softcore, of course. We don't want to restart and stuff like that with medium core as well as hardcore. And yeah, so let's just Irene, I guess. Let's take Irene. New world. We're gonna make a small world because I don't want to explore or have too big of a world. It's recommended if you play one person, you should actually have a medium or a small world. If you really feel challenging, you should take a medium world, but we're gonna take small world. We're gonna take expert mode because we pro, we hardcore, we can do this. And yeah, the reason I put the Z/Z/Irene is because I want it in the bottom of my list, not the top. And yeah, we're just gonna wait. The world is gonna be pretty fast. I got a pretty amazing computer, so it should be fairly decent speed on this. Yay, you got this. I just love how they done that. Okay, it wasn't totally on the bottom, but you got the point, and that's a pretty beautiful spawn. I'm quite sad that we got gold, but anyways, it's gonna be awesome. Wonder sparkling. I can see me using that. Maybe we should not quite throw away this weapon. We got grenades, so swag pretty much. Nice, got some mana. What I like to do in the beginning is just chop a little bit of wood. And this looks like a pretty amazing spawn actually to build my houses in. Got a pretty pond. I like this, I like this, I like where this is going. And I'm gonna be talking a little bit about what I'm gonna do in every episode and stuff. Of course, we're just gonna play Terraria. We're gonna have fun. I would love to hear some of you guys' feedback on what we should do, what types of builds I should do, because I am a good builder. For you who know me from my streams, you're gonna know I'm a good builder. So if you guys request something for me to build, it's not like, oh my god, I can't build that. But so yeah, other than that, I think we're good to go. I'm gonna be having some music from the NCS list. If you haven't heard NCS, it's amazing music that I think everyone should listen to, as well as Vexento, something like that. I don't know. And yeah, that's gonna be like a little background sound, I guess. Oh no, we can't reach this chest. No fares. Oh nice, we got a raider. Please. Ah, it's a hard one. That's so cool. We got one extra defense. Nice, nice. And yeah, so far so good. Expert is gonna be a little bit of hard, but if I see myself fail too many times, I'll just cut it out and stuff, so you guys don't have to see too much boring stuff. I'm gonna be having each episode 15 to 20 minutes. Shouldn't be too long, shouldn't be too short. We probably should get a lot of things done. And yeah, I think that's gonna be super cool. We shouldn't get too much wood because I love to explore in the beginning. That's so fun in this game. I think everyone can agree to that. I don't know what you guys do. I don't know. That's weird. That's like mud piles here and there. That's sad. You always want to destroy pots, because there's a little chance you can get rope like this and just easily put rope and fail horribly. Nah, we no fail. Okay, good. Nice, we got this thing. This is the arcane guide to plant fiber cordage. Allows the collection of vine rope. I'm gonna show that to you guys. So with this item, you can pretty much just, let me actually do that. You see guys, we can get vines now. With these vines, if we get 10 vines, we can make vine rope coils. Let's actually get some so I can show you guys how useful they are. Do I have any torches? Yes, I do. I do. Torches for la. Got torches, lifetime of torches. Okay, now when we have 11 of these, you actually just need 10, but we have 11. Lucky us. And let's see if I can't fail. Ah, there we go. Yay. This is how they work. Pretty easily. Super handy. The arcane buff, by the way, on this thing will give us 20 extra mana, and that's going to be super helpful because we, in fact, have a mana weapon. And it has a prefix of lazy. It does 8 damage. It's somewhat slow and it shoots a little sparkle. This sparkle has a chance to put enemies on fire, which does a little bit of dot damage pretty much. Not too OP, but it's cool, it's cool. I wouldn't mind a little bit of dot damage done to my enemies. Definitely. And, ooh, throwing knives. We got quite a lot. These are super useful. They do, how much damage do they? 12. That's super cool. Super helpful, especially early on. Definitely something you should keep if you get in a chest. Be sure to actually collect the chest. I know I forgot some. This is just me being lazy. And yeah. Another thing you should do is collect stone before nighttime. And this thing here, this thing is a life crystal. This life crystal will increase your maximum life by 20. This is super helpful. And yeah. Oh shit. Wow, we just got wrecked there. So that's another part of this game. There's traps which you should totally watch out for. And yeah, that was stupid of me. Okay, so getting hit by dart trap, not too bad. You might survive. But getting hit by boulder, that's 200 damage. That's no way. So be careful, be careful. Don't be stupid. One of the things that happens when you die is you lose your gold. That's not good, because gold is kind of useful in this game. There's NPCs that want this gold and they'll trade you a couple of things. And with this life crystal, we're going to increase our maximum life by 20. As you guys see, it increased our life from 220 or 200 or 100, excuse me, 100 to 120. It might not seem much, but when you get a lot of these hard crystals, they're gonna quite be useful. So yeah. And we can't use torches underwater, logic. Let's throw one of our rope coils, which the normal rope coils, which require 10 rope to craft. Pretty easy, just really useful. I could also make the vine ropes, pretty much the same thing. Yeah. And we got another raider. This will detect enemies nearby you. It says 5 enemies nearby. It might not look like it's 5 enemies nearby us. There's probably some underground. And this blue slime, you see there's the fire dot that we put on him. And it's actually recommended to just jump over slimes. Don't fail. Don't be like me. Don't fail. Because slimes are not hostile. They will not attack you unless you attack them. One thing is, the reason I'm not converting my wood into armor is because wooden armor is quite useless. Wooden greaves don't even give you any defense. Wooden breastplates give you 1 and the helmet 1. And that is not a lot. We would literally just be resistant to 1 damage if we were crafted. Because the set bonus gives us 1, the chest gives us 1, and the helmet gives us 1. That's 3 defense. And in expert mode, you're actually gonna have every 3 defense is equal to 1 attack. So if you have 3 defense, if a mob deals 20, he'll just deal 19 instead, which is not huge, but when you get a lot of defense, it's kind of huge. So definitely something you should go for. Try to look for as many chests as you can. Sometimes you can get really unlucky worlds. I'm kind of lucky so far. We got this thing as well. It's a herb bag, and we're gonna open it. But if you open it, you get tons of seeds of herbs, and herbs you can craft potions and different consumables pretty much. And yeah, boom. You guys see how useful the rope coils is if you don't miss. Okay, now we're actually gonna try to jump off without wasting too many rope coils. So we just learned that we need to use a couple more rope coils pretty much. Not too hard, okay? We can afford And luckily, we didn't use up this rope coil. And now we're coming to the snow biome. We passed the desert biome and we spawned in the plains biome, or whatever you want to call this, the forest? Yeah, the forest. And now we're actually entering a unique biome, a very dangerous biome, so to say. And this biome actually, that was useless rope thrown. Whatever, we have a lot. You should not be too wasteful, but you can be pretty chill in this game. You're gonna get so many resources, especially something like rope. You're gonna destroy pots your entire life, so yeah, don't worry about not having rope. And if you don't have rope, wow, your world needs to get its game on. Anyways, now we're entering the Crimson. It's quite dangerous. I'm probably gonna die, but I'll take the risk, as I got this wand of sparkling and it boosted my confidence. And so far I haven't seen any Crimson mobs. They are oh, there's the first one. They have a lot of health, 120 health, and they do 50 damage. Yes, that's how fast you die in the Crimson. So definitely try to stay away from the Crimson, but if you can manage to go through the Crimson, you might reach a jungle biome or a dungeon. We'll see some of those biome a little bit later. You should only have one Crimson in a small world, in medium 2 to 3, and a large maybe up to 4, but not more. And yeah, now when night has come, we shall start building our houses. I'm gonna teach you guys how to build super cool tree houses and tons of other houses in this game. So yeah, hopefully you learn a little bit about how to build in this game. That's another thing I want to achieve with this playthrough. This first episode, I'm actually going to increase the length, pardon me for that. And yeah, I'm going to increase it to 25 minutes. So you guys have extra content, so I can teach you guys a lot of stuff. Let's take a look at what we have acquired during the day, because I can see some pretty interesting items. And for you who are new to Terraria, you might be like, wow, what does he have there in his inventory? Recall potions, super helpful. If you're far away, there's only one way to get back to spawn, and that's to walk. Or if you have recall potions and some other things in the future, you'll probably get, and I'll show you guys what they do. But for now, we can only use recall potions or die to get back to spawn. And dying is quite harsh, as we would lose our money when we die. Not all of it, but a lot of it. Okay, we got these grenades. These are super handy weapon, which does 60 damage and highly recommended to use against Crimson mobs. That's a super easy way to get through the Crimson. I should have thought about that. Stupid me, whatever. We learn from our mistakes, I guess. So don't worry about making many mistakes. That's okay, that works as well. Weird. Then we got an iron skin potion. This thing we're gonna save for a boss battle, because the reason why I want to save this thing for a boss battle is because it would be waste to just throw away a perfectly good potion and just get an 8 defense for 5 minutes when we just started out. And if you die, you lose the potion effect as well, so it's not useful at all. Okay, we got first enemy here, a zombie with 80 HP, and as you guys can see, my weapon does 8 damage, but it doesn't really do 8 damage unless I crit. The reason for this is this mob has defense, and yes, and that's pretty interesting up there. Near the guide, which I'm gonna teach you guys a little bit, Ryan, you can type help. And just press help and he'll tell you so many things that you need to learn from this game. Super helpful, highly recommended. And yeah. So first off, you want to start off when you're going to build your tree house. You want to do like this. Have a bottom to your house, like that. We can remove all this wood that we placed down. We're gonna mine all of that gold in a minute. So yeah, and then we go a shine potion. This increases this puts let me just read it, because it puts a light source around us pretty much. So let's take this one. This one I can't afford wasting. This will not improve our anything when we try to fight bosses, so we can actually use this. It's highly recommended that you use it during mining or during night if you don't have any torches. Okay, quite easy tree house, in my opinion. Really gonna help you out, I think. And yeah. So let's jump up here. Let's do that. Can I actually go under that? I can't. Okay, so for now we'll not build too big of a house here because it's just gonna look awkward. I don't want it to look awkward. Just a small little room on top of here, like that. That should be good enough. Have something like this. And maybe a drop down here on this side, so it doesn't look too how do I say, boring? Not boring, but symmetrical. One of the things that you're gonna learn in the beginning is how to build symmetrical. This is a big no-no. You don't want to build too symmetrical. It's not gonna improve your building. It's just gonna make them look not so cool. And if you learn how to build good from the beginning, you're gonna have some extremely good houses later on. That I can promise you guys. So let's just do that. Let's put some rope so I can actually reach these upper blocks because I can't really reach them otherwise. And yeah, this should be pretty good. Now we're gonna remove some of this. We're gonna put a little ladder here. This is what I call a ladder. Just put a couple of rope next to each other. It looks like a little climb up ladder. It's not necessary because we can actually jump up here pretty easily. And yeah. But anyways, you should get it. You should just do it. It looks good. It looks good. And I'm trying to figure out how to make this house look a little bit better without making it too symmetrical. It's really about how you feel when a house looks good. I think this should be good enough. It should be good enough. I'm not too happy with how it looks. I think I'm gonna make it semi-symmetrical actually. You know, let's just do it like that. And another star that we picked up disappears after the sunrise, so you don't want to drop these. You don't. Once the sun appears, these stars will go away. They only spawn during the night, and they will fall out of the sky. And they're quite useful. Once we get 3 of these, we can increase our mana by 20. This mob right here is called a demon eye. It increases, or it has 120 HP. It does 40 damage, which is a lot. It's gonna do a lot less in normal mode, but we're in expert mode, so it's gonna have double damage, I believe. And what it dropped is a lens. You can craft glasses with the lens, so that's something. You can craft a lot of different things with the lens. You guys will probably learn later from me. And yeah. Okay, we're gonna put down a workbench. And once we put down a workbench, obviously we can craft some stuff. This is doors. I'm not gonna show you guys how much wood it requires because it's not really that necessary to know those kinds of things. Let's put like this. Looks pretty good for a starter house. Most people just build a square house to survive over the night. But we had a pretty good spawn where the zombies can't really get to us. And yeah, I'm gonna mine up that gold a little bit later, I think. Let's get a furnace out. That's the reason why I told you guys to get a little bit of stone, because having stone is gonna be super good. You guys are gonna be able to smelt some of your ores during the day or during the night and stuff like that. One thing, if you're gonna build a square house, build it on top of a stone formation if you haven't mined any stone during the day. This will and that way you can get stone during the night pretty easily. And yeah, I'm quite happy with this house. One thing I don't like how just a single tree thing is holding it up. So I'm gonna put some wooden walls there. Now it looks like it has a support beam kind of thing. That to me it looks pretty good. Let's have one on this side. It didn't quite look too good. Maybe we should move it. Now we can't use our pickaxe and we can't use our axe on walls, and this guy's in our house. Hello, ma'am, can you move? Hey, awkward. I'm just gonna attack him. Obviously he seems to be stuck. Just gonna help him get out of here. Whoa, that was close. And I got health potions actually. These restore 50% of my health. I think I got them from chests, opening chests, and from pots. That's why you should open every chest, and you should destroy every pot. Okay, and let's get some more wooden walls. And let's make a hammer, because that's the way you remove walls in this game. So let's remove these walls. This hammer is going to be super slow. In the beginning, most of your tools are going to be super slow. But I promise you guys, you're going to have some amazing tools later in game when we get to... I'm not going to spoil too much of the game for you. But for you who are most pros and stuff, have played for 1,000 hours like me, you know, there's very, very much better axes. And yeah. Let's have our axe somewhere here. It doesn't have to be on our bar. I don't like to fill up my hot bar too much, just so I can put things like this. One way you can also have, you don't have to put your things in your hot bar. You can actually just have it like this and just remove walls. And yeah, got a pretty good looking house. If we had glass, we could remove a little bit of the background and put in some glass, but sadly enough, we don't have glass for now. But yes, and we have such a small house, so I would recommend actually using a workbench and not creating a table, because we're gonna do something pretty interesting now. We're gonna create a house that's valid for an NPC like Ryan, our guide here, to move into. So in order for Ryan to move into this house, let's check. You can press on this little house icon to see. You press the question mark, and your mouse cursor is a question mark now. Then you press on your house, or what you believe is your house, and it says what you need. So if we didn't have tables, you're gonna need one table, one chair, and one light source. And by light source, I mean they mean a torch, or anything that emits light that goes on pretty much forever. And what I mean by that, there's a couple of light sources that are super helpful in caves later on in the game, which are gonna be mostly like you throw them on the ground and they go away after a little while. They're super helpful, and yeah. Hopefully we get some of those later. They can be glow sticks. They're quite useful. Or a flare gun with some flares. And yeah, I'm not going to cut these trees. I kind of like how they are. We might make some more tree houses. Make something pretty cool. And yeah. That has been pretty awesome. Hopefully you guys have learned a lot from this episode. We're going to mine this gold here. Can I actually jump up? No. Okay. Another thing I want to show you guys is how to jump up ledges that are super hard to jump up. Either you hold your spacebar for as much as you can, because you can jump really low if you just press it like slightly, and you can jump really high. Another thing is you can try to press W. I know it doesn't help technically, but usually you'll just press harder as well on the spacebar. That's just something we humans do, I've noticed. So let's mine this gold. Gold is quite rare. You're gonna find this a lot underground, but having this so far here up on the surface is quite rare. So really take advantage of that and mine that gold if you see it. It is gonna help you. Gold is currently the best tier of weapons I think we can get, of metals anyways. So now we can put down our furnace right here, and we can make gold bars. 5 gold bars, pretty useful. And let's just put a little bit of that. Oh, the guide is running away from the slime. Hey, bro, don't touch my guide there. Oh shit, Ryan, he's gonna drown, isn't he? Stupid Ryan. Whatever, screw him. Okay, and then I'm gonna talk a little bit about other ores. There's tin. And yeah, next episode I think I'm gonna go a lot more in depth with these ores, because there's a little bit more to them than you would think naturally. So yeah, that's why I want to talk a little bit more about ores, because some of these ores might not be in your world. And next episode, that's what I'm gonna explain then. And yeah, what I'm mining right now is tin. Oh, Ryan was slain. Rest in peace, Ryan. It's no worries if your NPCs will die, because if you have a valid housing in your world, the NPCs should just respawn. And you need to check if it's valid. And if you guys have any questions, don't doubt to put them in the comment section below. Because it's just stupid to not ask questions if you really see, oh, Irene, what is that? That sounds pretty interesting. Or, hey, Irene, you got an item and you didn't really explain it. Another item that we got is the increases, or the builder's potion. This increases how much, because I can't place a block over there. I can't reach over there. This is gonna increase my reach by 1 block. So currently I can't place a block there. If I take the potion, I should be able to place a block there. You guys see that? So that's kind of helpful. And what I'm gonna do here, I'm gonna put a rope coil here so we don't screw up here anymore. Haha, game. Okay, we kind of failed, but you get the point, okay? And we've got a lucky anklet as well. This is gonna increase our movement speed by 5%. And the prefix on it is lucky. It's just called an anklet, but there's gonna be prefixes on your accessories. And the prefix that I got was lucky on this thing, which increases my critical strike chance by 4. This is not gonna be too important now in the beginning, pretty much. But this pretty much means if I have a 10% critical strike chance, every 10 hit should do double or like at least double damage to my enemies, which is cool. So this thing should do 16 damage. If you guys have seen when I do damage to mobs, it kind of looks yellow, but sometimes it looks orange-ish, and that's because I did a crit. Oranges are crit. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I'm trying to figure out other things. You can also eat mushrooms early on. These will restore 15 HP. It's not that much, but it's at least something. And yeah, I'm trying to figure out some other things. We got iron ore. We got 3 iron bar or tin bars, pardon me. 3 tin bars from opening a chest before. So it's kind of good. We got a little bit more tin ores that we need to remember to smelt. Got a little bit of iron here and some tungsten over there. Yeah, there's a lot of ores in this game, which that's why I like this game. It has so many contents, so many different types of bows and swords and short swords and like everything. And yeah. Anything interesting here? Let's, oh shit, we've got a big worm, giant worm. They are quite annoying early on because, what do I want to call them? They have a lot of health, they're super sneaky, and yeah, you see, mostly you won't be able to detect them. In game there's gonna be a sound like a tick 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 tick, and when he comes really close to you, there's gonna be another sound. Because I'm gonna have music in the background, I'm mostly not gonna detect him. And in this series I'm gonna defeat every single boss in the game. And the first boss that I'm gonna be killing is gonna be Eye of Cthulhu. It's usually the first boss that you go for. It's quite hard in expert mode, so if you're playing expert mode you need to prepare very well. Remember to always take your potions if you can, or unless you just lost like 10 HP of your normal HP, then it's no use taking a potion, just because it will not take the 50 HP potion, it will rather take the mushroom. I think that's a thing in the game. And yes, you'll just waste. And you can't take potions all the time, that's another thing, which is super cool. You get potion sickness, which you can take a potion in 60 seconds. It's gone down to 25 seconds for me, so it's pretty cool. And yeah, I think this episode might actually be 30 minutes long. Why not? Why not? Yeah, but future episodes might be a little bit longer, a little bit more fun. This is another wood. This is a different type of wood. It's called boreal wood. It's kind of cool. It's a little bit better than our normal wood, you know. The pants for this one, the leggings, will actually have a little bit more defense. And I feel like we got enough things to go home, venture off home. Where's the recall potions? Zoo, those will teleport us home, and there's a little bit of iron here that we should definitely collect. So let's go and talk to you. And now let's press on the housing thing, and it says that the guide now lives in this house. Now we've got a new guide, he's called Tanner, I think. Well, that's a weird name, but it sure works out for me. Let's make a cactus helmet. The reason I'm not gonna make the cactus sword is because I can actually make both of them. Can I? No, I can't. I only have 24 cactus. It's because we already got a pretty good weapon. It's highly recommended that you get the cactus sword. Don't make a wooden sword unless you don't have any other options. We could also make a boreal sword. Yeah, let's make a boreal sword and let's make a cactus helmet. And let's make some boreal wood greaves. And let's make some wooden breastplate. I know we're super mixed up, but we have 4 defense right now, and that's super good. We're gonna get 1 defense from our hard raider. The raider doesn't give you any wood, as you can see with this, or any defense, sorry. The text nearby, it doesn't say defense on this thing at all, but this thing is a hard raider. The prefix is hard, which gives it 1 defense. There's better prefixes for defense. Armored, guarding, and warding. Warding being the best, which gives you 4 defense. Having warding on all of these, on all your accessories, is gonna be super helpful in endgame, because basically you're gonna be able to have a lot of defense. That's good. Who doesn't want a lot of defense? Nice, you got 20 tin bars. That's good. Now I was hoping to make an iron anvil, but I think next time we'll make an iron anvil. It's super cool. And yeah, I don't know what more to say. I hope everyone has enjoyed this episode of Terraria walkthrough with Irene. And I have no good name for this. I'm gonna be trying to come up with a better name for next episode. But yeah, hopefully you guys have enjoyed this little episode. I'm gonna be uploading 2 of these every single week, so be sure to stay tuned and subscribe to my channel if you really want to know a little bit more. And yeah, I've got tons of other videos, so we'll see you guys later. Thanks for watching this episode. I hope you have enjoyed it, and thanks for subscribing and liking recently. It really helps me out, and I'd love to read some of those comments from you guys. And be sure to stay tuned for the 2,000 subscriber giveaway. And goodbye, and have a good day, fellow Terrarians.